Welcome to the Temple of Flame. And today, Faithful Acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is from Hot and Saucy. It is the Beet in Fresno hot sauce. Now, I did another one from them for the whatever, I think it was pepperoncini that they did for the hot ones. There is, if you click to the written review for this, which is available in the description below, you can go to the blog. And from the blog, you can go to the table of contents and check out that review, which does link to the other video if you are interested at all in doing that. But I wasn't overly impressed with that sauce. And I didn't plan on ever getting anything from Hot and Saucy again. And then I saw this, and this is, there's a couple interesting things with this I'll get to in a minute. So we have distilled vinegar, we have Fresno peppers, we have, is that Fresno pepper mash? It is. We have sugar, and we have water. Where are the beets? Oh, the beets are first. Beets are the first ingredient. Okay, so I thought, when I saw this, I'm like, okay, I want people to keep using Fresnos in hot sauces. So perhaps, may chance, if I purchase some of those hot sauces with Fresnos in there, that might help. And this, coincidentally, is also the second sauce I've done this year that has beets. The ginger goat, we've got the beets. I was really hoping for something other than what that sauce was. But I thought, you know what? There's potential for beets in a hot sauce. And I want to see that realized. And I thought, okay, we'll take a shot at this. And last, which doesn't really have anything to do with my decision, but this is the second sauce this year as well that has got this very nice, vibrant, fluorescent pink label. I think they should have chosen a different color for the text, or made the text larger for the ingredients, because it's you saw it's a little chancy to pull it in, but I like it. Those are very, very striking labels on the shelf. So, mad props to them. I love fluorescent pink. I think it's a really cool color. And let's have a little look-see here. Oh, it is very beady. It is very beady, very chunky. Very beady, very chunky. But there's not a lot of stuff in this sauce. You've got the peppers, you've got the beets. You can see the beets kind of not coagulating there, or kind of coagulating in the center rather, but not integrated with everything else, just kind of sitting there. And it's got sugar. And it's just a very, very basic sauce, but this was what I was hoping for, oddly enough, when I got that other sauce. And so a dream has been realized, because I'm like, oh, beets and hot sauce, hell yeah, sign me up. And consider me signed. But anyway, it's that, you got sort of deep purplish hue there. Really super nice looking sauce. I really like this, actually. Sort of almost a brownish reddish at the edge, and then it gets into that sort of denser, darker, almost towards purple. And it's very, very, it's lovely. It's lovely. That's all I have to say about it. You can see there's a little flecks there. Peppers in the edge. Let's get on into this, shall we? Man, it's like almost a beet puree with that sort of back end of those just gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful Fresnos. The more I have of those, the more I just adore those peppers. Like Fresno is very, very nice. If you follow the path to the link to the blog that I told you about earlier in the video, there is a post in there, and I think it's in the Sauce of the Year chapter. So if you go to the right there, I've got just different breakdowns. So I've got things by chapters, things related to the hot ones have their own sort of filtration, and there is also strictly the Sauce of the Year sauces is in their own section as well. And you can go there, and I believe that's where I have my list of my favorite peppers, my favorite pods. And Fresno is definitely there, and it is there with a bullet. Fresno is just a fantastic pepper. No two ways about that. All right, so this beet. So beets are something. I got here a Cobb salad kit from a very overpriced one from the grocery store from Kroger. And so for me, I think salads need a couple things. This is, by the way, very nice on chicken tendies as well. But so what I think that salads inevitably need is a couple things every single time. The first of those things is they need eggs. You can see we got this kind of goofy egg here. So that part's done. And I would say to a degree calamatas as well, but I didn't get any of those. Take that piece out. So we got here this sort of attempt at a Cobb salad. Look at what salad's in this. There. Oh, and the dressing too. But look at how much salad's in this. Look at this. Look at it. I just literally just opened it. Look at this. Look at it. Look. Guess how much this was? Leave your guesses in the comment below, and I'll answer them if anybody does. I will tell you this: it was way too much for what I got. Let's break up the bacon a little bit. But the other thing, in addition to egg, is you need to have beets in salad. You can live without calamatas, but I do have banana peppers. I'll put those on one of the ones off camera. And I thought, this is such a very it's a very beety clap type thing here that I could just use it in place of. Maybe I could just use it in a salad in place of beets. So we're going to try that. If you like beets, and especially if you're a chili head who likes beets, if you just like beets in general, and you want to have a little bit of a little bit of heat to it, I tell you, you gotta look yourself into this sauce. This is a fantastic sauce. I am so thrilled I picked it up. In many cases, it's one of those things. It's one of those reasons I try to never say never. Even though I was completely unimpressed with Hot and Saucy's Hot Ones entry, completely. I didn't hesitate when I saw this. But again, putting beets and Fresnos in the same sauce, my ears are always going to perk up at that. As long as there isn't something stupid like onions in it. Definitely is not the case here. This is very much sort of in beet puree territory. This dressing here is a, what is this? It's a blue cheese. These salad kits, I usually don't get. I haven't got these. They kicked the price up a while ago. I haven't got any since that happened. They're usually a questionable deal because sometimes you'll get, like this. You'll get this sort of, I don't know if you can see that or not, but the sort of brownish lettuce in these sometimes. Well, interesting. I am getting the sort of little pricklings here from the Fresnos. But the beet flavor, so far it's a bust. I'm going to try it with some other dressings as well. But so far it's a bust. Like, it is. It's not there. It tastes great. Don't get me wrong. But I really thought there'd be more of a beet flavor. Interesting. I think we're getting flavor cancellation. And so far, I gotta say, I think I prefer actual beets in the salad. This one, the texture is ideal. It harmonizes with everything in here very, very well, though. I should probably just make my own salad. But at the time of doing this, it's hot enough that when you go into stores that are fully air conditioned, you still feel hot. It's hot enough that you just don't feel like doing much of anything, let alone cooking up something. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to get the I'll just get the kits. Why not? Actually, that's the end of that one. I felt like this was going to pair really well with the blue cheese, and it did. I might have to get more of this. I'm having a lot of fun playing around with this, actually. I've tried it on a lot of different things. And very, very beet forward. If you don't like beets, you can skip this sauce, because it is, you definitely have to like beets to come to this party. But so long as you do, it's everything I was really hoping for out of a hot sauce with beets in it. I mean, just a magnificent job. You know, if there's beets and sugar and Fresnos, I guess is there even? It doesn't say there's salt in here. There might not be, actually, but you got those relatively simple ingredients. You're kind of expecting those to be very present in the palate, and they are in spades. Beets is the first ingredient. It is definitely comprising most of the sauce, but you have just a phenomenal Fresnos behind that, and those things just they added a nice bit of contrast to the salad there with the sort of creamy blue cheese dressing. Super, super nice. I wish I could have tasted the beets more, and that might be my challenge, actually, is trying to get the beets to read through with this sauce. But even with the flavor cancellation, just kind of having the Fresnos come in and just kind of integrate and mesh with that blue cheese was super, super nice. So, yeah, as long as you like beets, this is a spectacular sauce. And I am pleased beyond measure that I picked it up. And like I said, I'm going to probably have to get more of it because I really like this sauce. Again, it's not going to go on everything. You know, if you're making vegetable dishes, though, you're hard pressed. You're hard pressed to get better than this. If you're making, like, for instance, some carrots and parsnips in an air fryer, just kind of crisping those up a little bit, putting a nice little coating on them, this is the sauce to have with it. Or sweet potatoes and potatoes. in the air fryer. I mean, this is the ticket here. As long as what you're eating will work with beets. Like, I wouldn't put it on pizza. I would have a lot of reservations trying to actually put this on like mac and cheese. But for where it works, again, somewhere that beets have to go. And especially if you need a sauce that goes with vegetables, this is the ticket. This is it right here. So yeah, truly wonderful sauce. And we'll leave it right there. So that was the hot and saucy beet and Fresno hot sauce. Now go forward in peace to serve the flame.